Breaking news, this just in. This well-endowed young lady is accusing Fresh Prince CEO of the Fresh and Fit podcast of him going raw daddy, severing those cheeks, and squirting deep inside of her, thus producing a baby from her. Now, let me say this if we get started in the content. This is bubbling up on Twitter. This is bubbling up on Instagram, where she, who goes by the name of CJ Daisy, who apparently won Miss Asia at some point in her life, but she's releasing all of these text messages as well as previously recorded phone conversation with Fresh Prince, with him trying to get her to abort the child. Fresh and Fit has not confirmed nor denied any of these things as of yet, but this woman has gone on multiple podcasts thus far in order to talk about the situation. So I really want to give you guys my perspective, but first let's go through all of the data that we have so far.
All right.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No.
Okay, so let's stop right there. The reason why I call these guys cornballs is because of this. I actually think personally, Walter, hold on, brother, you got to mute up because I hear myself. You got to mute up. Okay, so this guy Walter, I actually think he's slow, and he has to be just by how he talks, right? And for him to and for any man to just sit here and just say, hey, just take a pill and just get rid of it, right? I think it's kind of sad when you as a man get a woman pregnant and you bust in her and then expect her, whether she wants to or not, whether y'all agree to or not, is one thing, but just expect her to just go take care of it. Like, it's not a part of her body. Like, it's not something that she actually may want. So that part right here, with him just saying, just take a pill, just go to the hospital. It's one, insensitive, two, like, stupid, because you're dealing with a person. You're dealing with a human being, or actually two human beings. So when you out here smashing chicks and busting in them, you're kind of stupid or slow, or something's wrong with you mentally if you actually get mad or have a mindset of, won't you just get rid of it? Well, won't you just do this? Like, it's that simple. So that's the first thing I want to say. I actually think this man is kind of, I don't want to say mentally ill, but I actually think he's mentally, I'm just going to say, I think he's mentally ill. And I'm going to show you why. Because when you start looking at how Myron actually treats this little half slow dude like he's his retarded little brother, it's like you start to get it. So when Myron actually starts venting, you'll actually see, you're like, yo, Myron knows something about this dude more than we do. That's why he's taken up for him so much. So that's what I want to point out in the beginning. Everybody hit the like button. Go ahead, brother.
I just wanted to let you know, because I watched the actual Fresh and Fit one with the attorney lawyer, and I have to, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think that he did it.
Okay. Well,
the only reason why I say it is because what the lawyer conveyed. The lawyer conveyed that he's like, hey, women do this all the time. Now,
what?
Myron objected. Myron will do the whole, hey, look, I'm pregnant and it's yours, but we don't have a DNA test to confirm it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. But
okay.
Hold on. If you are using a condom and you're not busting in a woman, Come on, man. Yo, TikTok makes me freaking sick. All right, TikTok just ended, so my guess just TikTok is trash. All right, so what the guy was just saying is, because like I said, I want to have somewhat of a objective conversation about these cornballs, but as you all know, it's not really easy to do that because they're cornballs. So I can't just have an objective conversation, but I'm going to try. So if anybody wants to come up, I'm going to drop the link since TikTok just kicked me off and messed up part of my show. If y'all want to come up and have a conversation about this, let's do it. But like I said, I'm not going to be able to be objective, but I want to make an attempt to be objective because these guys are weirdos. All right. But what's going on, Akiba? And everybody put your city in the chat. Tell me where you at. Put your city in the chat. Tell me where you at. Put your city in the chat and tell me where you at. So what the guy just said before he just got rudely cut off because of TikTok being stupid, he said that women do this all the time. And the first thing I said was, women do what all the time? Say that they're pregnant. Okay, I can understand that. And that's true. I can understand that because like I said, there's two sides of this, right? But not one time did Walter the weirdo ever say, I use the condom every time. What's up, Shira? Not one time did he say, what you talking about? I'm using condom. And then at the same time, not one time did he turn around and say that I didn't bust in you. So what are you talking about? My pull-out game is good. He didn't say that either. He is just speaking from a cause and effect standpoint, where it's like, okay, I busted in you, take care of it. So he's not saying that he didn't do something. So if somebody accuses me of robbing a bank and I didn't rob the bank, the first thing I'm going to say is, yo, I didn't rob the bank. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, do something about it. No, I'm going to be like, I ain't do nothing, you know? So that's the first thing. All right, let's keep going. I just wanted to point that part out.
Too.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant.
Hold on. The man literally said, just take a pill and you're good. Like, you're an idiot, sir.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending.
Hold on. This man is just an idiot.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant.
Everybody hit the like button, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. 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 Like, just take a pill and you're good. Like, you sound like an idiot. And that's the thing. That's the reason why me in particular, I can't easily just be objective because these guys are weirdos. I'm going to try to. And like I said, I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up because I want to hear different perspectives on this because I need somebody to have the retarded dudes back because I can't because I am too intelligent. But it is what it is. Let's keep going.
I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Okay, so somebody asked in the chat, and like I said, y'all hit the link if y'all want to come up. Y'all come up. Don't be afraid. Hit the link and pull up. Like y'all in the chat asking these questions. I'm going to miss a lot of y'all questions, you know, so either put it in the super chat or hit the link and come on the show. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a second to either put your issue with what I'm saying in the super chat or hit the link and come up and, you know, have a conversation about it. So I'm going to, so somebody said, why are these dudes weirdos, in my opinion? Well, it's really simple. One, these are the same cornballs who run around shaming women for becoming single mothers, right? And then they're running around making women single mothers. So how are you just sitting around arguing with prostitutes all night on your podcast? You're a whore, you're this, you're an IG model. And then, you know, if you just think about a lot of the things that they say, because I see clips. I don't look at this dumbass podcast, but I do see clips, right? And they'll say, any woman that I date or any woman that I want to date, she's not going to show her boobs or her body on social media. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard these cornballs say that. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard any of these cornballs say that any woman that they're dating, they are not going to be like an IG model and having their titties and stuff, you know. So, and this woman right here, as you can see right here on the screen, she is showing her titties and her body on social media. So how can you turn around and say, I would never date a woman that does A, B, and C, and then you impregnate a woman that does A, B, and C? So these weirdos are, one, hypocrites, and two, it gets worse because you can't say, oh, he's just smashing her. He flew this woman from China. This woman lives in China or was living in China. She moved from, well, he flew her from China to Barbados to meet his mother right here. No, it's not right here, but like, so what are y'all talking about? They say this all the time. Don't date a woman that shows her body on social media. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard them say that. They say that shit all the time. Because I don't look at their shows, and if I know that that's what they say, they must say this like every time. Because how does it get to me when I don't look at this dumb shit? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard somebody, them say that. And look at her. So that's what I'm saying. These guys are weirdos. So let's start over.
Breaking news, this just in. This well-endowed young lady is accusing Fresh Prince CEO of the Fresh and Fit podcast of him going raw daddy, severing those cheeks.
And everybody, sever the like button. I need y'all to go sever the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
And squirting deep inside of her, thus producing a baby from her. Now, let me say this if we get started in the content. This is bubbling up on Twitter. This is bubbling up on Instagram, where she, who goes by the name of CJ Daisy,
then her name is CJ Daisy. Doesn't that sound like some type of prostitute? Yes or no? Does a woman named CJ Daisy, doesn't that sound like something you'll look up on Blank Hub? Yes or no? When you look up a chick named CJ Daisy on Blank Hub to jack off to real quick, that sounds like a corn star. CJ Daisy? That's what I'm saying. So like she's dressed like this on her social media, and her name is CJ Daisy. She sounds like a blank star. So this man most likely got a prostitute pregnant. But these are the guys that y'all look up to. This shit is crazy. Watch him live from Australia. Shout out to Jessica. What's going on, Jessica? All right, so let's keep going. This shit is crazy.
Apparently won Miss Asia at some point in her life, but she's releasing all of these text messages as well as previously recorded phone conversation with Fresh Prince, with him trying to get her to abort the child. Fresh and Fit has not confirmed nor denied any of these things as of yet, but this woman has gone on multiple podcasts thus far in order to talk about the situation. So I really, really want to give you guys my perspective. But first, let's go through all of the data that we have so far.
All right?
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
What's up, Tracy?
No. No.
No.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant.
Who says that? Shout out to Wesley Chapel, Florida. Hold on, let me shout some of these people out real quick. Put your city in the chat and tell me where you at. Let me shout y'all out real quick. Let's see. I'm backing up because all right. Shout out to Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Louisville, Charlotte, North Carolina, Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Cookham. Oh, you cook them up. I thought that was a state. Okay, I was going to say North Carolina, Australia, and let me see. I just want to make sure I got all my shout outs out. Wesley Chapel, Florida, Boston. All right. Just want to make sure y'all are y'all good.
I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well.
Okay, right here. Any man that has any type of mouthpiece on him that, you know, doesn't want this to happen. And, you know, for any of you guys to who may be in a situation like this now or in the future, let me give y'all a little advice. Don't do what this cornball just did. Just take a pill and just get rid of it. Like, you have to be empathetic of what the woman is going through. Okay. That's the reason why I call these guys cornballs, because when you see these guys in real life situations, because one thing about on a podcast, right? Well, he sounds like an idiot on the podcast. Like Walter is literally the idiotic member of the podcast. Everybody knows that. So that's the first thing. He's an idiot on the podcast. But when he's in real life, you know, going through something and you're an idiot on the phone talking to a woman, that shows you in real life you're a cornball. So it's not just about me calling these guys cornballs because I don't like them. It ain't about me liking them or not. I'm just judging them by how they operate. And, you know, so it's not, I don't like the dudes. I don't know the dudes. But the thing about it is, in this situation with the woman, what I would have said if I had a woman that I blanked inside of and I wanted her to get rid of it, I would first empathize with her. And I would secondly find out what she wants to do, right? So when she says, I want to keep the baby, I would say, okay, is this a good time for us to have the baby? You know, if this is what you want to do, cool. If you want a baby, I understand that. But this may not be the right time. And I would use time as the conversation instead of just get rid of it, because that's not being empathetic. Find out what she wants and then find out. And then, you know, because the thing about it is in most disagreements, one person wants something, the other person wants something else, and y'all meet in the middle and find out if both people can be satisfied with the you know, the solution, right? So if she says, I want a baby, I would say, okay, I want a baby too, or whatever. I don't know. Apparently he wants the baby. He kept nutting her, but maybe he does want the baby. I personally think that when you got an ugly dude with a bad chick, he be trying to make a baby with her on purpose because he's ugly. Ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with that, or say I agree or disagree. whenever you a bad, very good looking woman, dudes be trying to nut in you on purpose in order for you to have their baby. Say agree or disagree in the chat, ladies, because that's a real thing. Whenever you get with a lame dude, or whenever you get with a ugly dude, or either broke dude, they be trying to get you pregnant because they want to feel validated by having a very attractive baby mama. So when this situation comes up, in my mind, I'm like, he wants this baby also, but he's scared of having the baby because she's a prostitute. She's a prostitute. So subconsciously, when you're lame and you can't get women, you subconsciously do stuff because it's what you want. But you gotta, because you already got to think about it. When you're having sex, your mind isn't 100% working. So your wants gets in front of your needs. So these dudes are allegedly broke because they're not monetized on social media anymore. And, they're, I don't know. I'm not going to say they're broke, but, they got demonetized. So he says they're broke. So just for the record, he said he is broke. I'm not saying that they're broke. He said they're broke. So the man is broke, according to what he's saying, and he's nutting in a chick. Those are like kind of intuitive things, right? So when you got an ugly dude, he kind of like subconsciously wants to get a bad chick pregnant to validate him not being ugly or not being lame. All right. So show your face. I can't even Faith, whoever the Faith person is in the back, show your face and I'll bring you up. Show your face and I'll bring you up.
Like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this?
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I'm fast forward a little bit because y'all seen this already. So I didn't know it was this far. What the hell? All right, so here we go. So this is when he takes the girl to see his mother. I want y'all to think about this. This cornball took this girl from China to Barbados to see his mother. Watch this shit. So when y'all sit here and say she's trying to trap him, I think he's trying to trap her. Look at this shit.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said.
Video. Girls to meet your mom and buy.
All right, so here it is right here. This man shows how this cornball is taking women. What's going on, Christine? How are you?
Okay. Well,
watch this.
Like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
Video.
She bought her really a wonderful Mother's gift. Seems serious.
Yes, bro. Many girls have met his mom. If I'm going to break the bubble to you,
I'm sure that's true. Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings girls around your mama easily.
So I'm going to say it for him.
What is that? So we gotta look into this. There's a lot of sides to this. One, why did he take this woman from another country to see his mom? Okay, that's the first thing. Why did he take this woman that's from China to meet his mom? That's the first thing. The second thing is it true that he takes different women to meet his mom? Why would he do that? Because when you're ugly and when you're lame, you have to act like you're in love with these women in order for them to want you to be with them. See, a dude who has swag, game, or mouthpiece or status, we can just tell a woman like, yo, I'm not really looking for a relationship. You know, we just gonna do what we do. What's going on, Lorenzo? We just gonna do what we do and go about our business. You know, like I don't have to tell a woman I want to be with you. I'm in love with you. Meet my mom in order to get some ass. I don't have that. I don't have to do that. I can meet a woman and tell her straight up, hey, this is exactly what it is. We just going to kick it. You know, I want to get to know you, but overall, I'm not looking to be in a relationship right now. And I'm chilling. And then we're going to smash or have a nice relationship or situationship. And that's what's going to be. I ain't got to take you to meet my mama and all this crazy shit. So these lame dudes, these ugly dudes got to act like they're these lover boys and love bomb women. You know, y'all always talk about how men love bomb y'all, right? These dudes are love bombing these women because they're lame. This man took this woman to meet his mom. So y'all can sit here and say that she's tricking him, but isn't he tricking her? Just giving y'all something to think about. This shit is weird. But that's why I call these dudes weirdos, because who operates like, I have a lot of male friends. No guys operate like these two cornballs.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
See what it is, video.
She bought her really a wonderful mother's gift. It seems serious.
Yes, bro. Many girls have met his mom. If I'm going to break the bubble to you,
I'm sure that's true. Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings girls around your mama easily.
So I'm going to say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one.
Is that right, Walter? Hold on. That's a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Many girls have met his mom. Okay, so
how many girls meeting your mom, Walter? Respect her.
All right, so cut your background.
You said cut the background?
Yeah, there's a lot of noise in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have my white noise machine on. Hold on, I forgot.
Okay. Anybody who wants to come on up, hit the link. Anybody who wants to come up, hit the link that I have in the chat. I think I'll just pin it. All right, so she's back. All right, so you good?
Yes. Sorry about that. I forgot. I keep that on for work. My white noise machine. I'm Epiphany Tanya. My channel is Epiphany Faith Politics. So I have a little mixture there that I talk about on do a lot of shorts more than longer videos, but I have been watching your channel. I kind of found you and been enjoying a lot of the stuff about Diddy and all that. So it's been pretty cool. It's the first time I caught a live. So I was like, I got to get in here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you coming up. So as far as how far we've gotten so far, what do you think so far, beginning, just because I got a lot to talk about? Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. My commentary and my thoughts on this is going to be kind of wild, but I don't want to condone what this guy Walter has done, but the one bright side that you can find, right, the silver lining in the cloud, is the fact that they actually do like women.
I don't understand what you mean.
That's been my question about this show, their podcast. I question the way they talk to women, the way they only bring up the dumbest women on the planet to speak. They obliterate these women. They talk to them like they're trash. They, annihilate them as far as, you're dumb, you're stupid, shut up. So, I mean, they make some good points on some things as far as like, a male's role and the woman's role and different things. They have some highlights where they make sense, but like I really question, do they like women? Because it's the vitriol that comes out of their mouth sometimes against women.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So there's you don't like women as in gay, or either you don't like women as in you don't like women. Which one are you trying to insinuate?
A question is a question. I'm like, which one is it? I don't know. Because again, like I was just watching it. Like I'm like you. I just catch the clips. I don't really watch the podcast fully like that. I'll just watch it here and there, the little clips. I
don't think anybody watches the actual podcast. Yeah. Like only weirdos watch that shit.
So I was just watching it the other day, and just like, you know, whatever the things, what's his name, Myron or whatever he was saying to the women, in my mind it popped up. And even one of the other guests that was on the show, she said, "Do you like women?" She even asked him that, because it's so much. I don't know if anybody else picks this up. It's just it's such a level of misogyny and hatred that spews out of their mouth. Again, I can rock with their good points.
Hold on. Are you aware that they cannot like women and want to sleep with women? You know that.
That's what I'm saying. No, you don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that this incident of him getting the girl pregnant is like, oh, okay, they like women.
Why does that mean he likes women?
Huh?
Okay. Okay, we can move forward past this, but I just want to put a pin in this. A man can like a woman and still think women are dumb and stupid and just want them for clout. You know, hey, I got this bad chick next to me. Look at me, right? I got a bad chick, and you know, getting poom poom. So it's not a gay thing that she's trying to say. It's he cannot like women and think women are the dumbest scums of the earth and still have a woman with him for clout, because when you're on social media or whatever, especially these two guys, people are going to think they're gay because they act gay, right? So they have to get a woman, and then she has to look extremely good because they're on a podcast and telling cornballs how to get women. So they gotta get a woman that is kind of like up here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they like women. It's a part of the aesthetic of the show. You gotta have good looking women, and you gotta be smashing good looking women. But that doesn't exactly mean that they like women. Now, whether
it was kind of sarcastic. It was kind of sarcastic on my part, though. I was just like, "Do you like women? Oh, okay. You slept with a woman, maybe so." You know, it was I was being facetious, but anyway. So that was just my take on it. I really feel as though this whole era of social media, maybe I'm dating myself, I'm making myself sound old, but it's like even how he's talking to the female, you know, he's like, "Oh, just take a pill and it's over." You know, this inability to communicate.
His inability to actually communicate with a female, it's my thing. Like, I've never in my life heard a guy just sound so idiotic. Just take a pill and it's over. Like this is a conversation. Like this is not life or death, and it is life or death because of you know. So don't take what I'm about to say wrong, but this is somewhat of a life and death conversation, right?
Yeah.
If somebody has a gun in your head, it's like, "Give me your money," and you ain't got no money, you got to be like, bruh, I need you to know I don't have any money. Please don't do this. You can't be like, "Well, I ain't got no money. What do you want to do?" You got to be like, "Well, hold on, bro. Hold on. You got to kind of like calm everything down, set some type of tone, be like, "All right, bro, look, I just want you to know I don't have no money. Please don't do this. Don't get mad because I ain't got no money. I don't have nothing. Here, get my necklace." Just like, you got to negotiate, right? But you say, "Hey, man, I ain't gonna give you nothing. Get my face." Pow. Right? So this woman, only a weirdo would here and say, "We'll just get rid of it." No, you got to be like, "All right, so look,
more strategic. Yeah.
Let's talk about this." Okay.
Yeah.
talk to me more about you saying, I want a baby. Like, do you want a baby now? Like you still live in China. You know, you ain't moved here yet. Like, where would the baby go to school at? You know, so this
or what about this? What are we going to do? Right? Because you're kind of in this together at this point. What are we going to do? Like getting her take on what are your plans? Like testing her out to see where her mind is versus just take a pill and it's over.
To have a certain amount of empathy and where it's a togetherness thing instead of a you do something and get out my face thing. So these guys have zero emotional intelligence.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I was just about to say that. I was like, they lack emotional intelligence, and that is the real issue. You read my mind right there. That's what I was thinking of. Like, but you know, the lack of communication skills, the lack of emotional intelligence. Like again, I was just watching it the other day, and he just starts like the girl was annoying, but he just started cussing her out and saying, "Get out of here, B," and like kicked her out of the studio. Like she was annoying. She was kind of cutting a couple people off, but like he just snapped. This is the Walter guy. He just snapped on her and was like, "Get out of here, B." It was like, where did that come from? Like just out of nowhere. Like, and you know, I know that this is something that, again, maybe I'm dating myself, but a lot of females today, they call themselves the B word. So it's hard to really put that stop on a man from talking that way. But they just throw that word around on that show so much. It's like, shut up, B. And it's like really, like.
Well, yeah. So let's stay on what the actual content is. I get what you're saying, but this part right here is the more alarming part. The cornball took the woman. Hey, Cookie.
What's up, everybody? Hey.
So this cornball took this woman to see his mother.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
See what it is, video.
She bought her really a wonderful mother's gift. It seems serious.
Yes, bro. Many girls.
That's a Louis Vuitton color. I wasn't able to see, but those bags, that orange is usually Louis Vuitton. So I'm assuming that was a Louis Vuitton gift that she's buying her mother. So not only did he take her from China to wherever his mom is to meet her, she bought her, or somebody bought her, his mom, a Louis Vuitton gift. So I don't understand but listen to what is said right here.
Have met his mom. If I'm going to break the bubble to you,
I'm sure that's true. Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings girls around your mama easily.
So I'm going to say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one.
Is that right, Walter?
So right here, just the first thing. Why is Myron always sticking up for Fresh instead of allowing Fresh to speak for himself? Like Myron has a retarded little brother.
Is that the question?
That's the thing. It's just like, why can't this grown ass man answer his own question? Why is he saying, let me tell you something, he does this, because I think he looks at Fresh as his retarded little brother.
I think somebody in the chat said it. They said simp. They said he was simping. And it's like the beta, you know, this whole idea of the alpha versus beta male. You know, they present a certain front on that show. Like they're alpha males. But I think some of their behaviors and actions kind of show us that maybe not. Like maybe they're not this alpha that they try to present themselves to be, especially like, I use that, I know you like, don't go off the topic, but I use that whole idea when he just snapped on a woman and just said, shut up, B. Like, to me, it's, again, an alpha male doesn't mean you're disrespectful to women.
It's a lack of being able to have a conversation. And because when people don't have, when they lack a certain amount of emotional intelligence, or they lack a certain amount of intellect, they don't have enough of an ability to articulate how they feel in order to get somebody to do what you want them to do. So you mouth off at the person and say, shut up, B, because you don't know how to articulate what you need her to do in a way that will be a little bit more negotiable, where, like I said, with the whole pregnancy thing, she can shut up and he can keep talking without her getting mad. Because if, like right now, if you start blah, 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 first I'm like, whoa, calm down. Like, what's the issue? I'm not going to say, shut up, B. I'm going to be able to slow you down and regulate your emotions and find out why you're so upset before I just do all this crazy stuff. So yeah, I understand.
If you're emotionally intelligent.
Right. Because a man's job is to regulate a woman's emotions, because women, you know, they flare out sometimes and you got to calm them down. But if you don't have that ability, you start saying, shut up, B. So I understand what you're saying on that. So, Cookie?
Hey, yeah, you called them out on this. I mean, I feel like the intelligence with the vocabulary isn't there. That's why he keeps with the cutting in, and the dude is dumb. I mean, you called it a long time ago, well before this news broke. These dudes are cornballs and they're idiots. I mean, that's the perfect definition of what's going on right now. That doesn't change because we found out finally that he actually will smash women. I mean, I for one thought, I'll go ahead and say it because Miss Epiphany was being nice about it.
Don't say that they gay. I don't want to talk about that. That's like I hate it when women just run around calling men gay. Don't.
No, you misunderstood. I said, were they gay or they misogynist? I didn't know.
I'm setting a boundary.
Okay.
I'm not going to allow any woman to call those men gay. We're not doing that. Okay. Because it's stupid. Okay.
I said question mark.
When women stop. Okay. I just said it. This is the boundary. Okay. Are you going to respect the boundary? Yes or no?
I'm not disrespecting anything.
You going to respect the boundary? Do not.
We're good. Go ahead, what you were saying.
Men are gay. We're not doing that. Okay. All right. So the thing about it is, I actually personally think that Myron looks at Fresh as a liability, a problem, and he can't get rid of him because who else would team up with Myron? Because Myron is an idiot himself. And he has literally, because Myron is the actual person that got them demonetized. Fresh didn't do that. Myron got them demonetized. So Myron is as big as an idiot as Fresh is. So who would actually team up with him? And it would have to be somebody with some type of platform that's already, doing something. Why would they let their platform go and then get on Fresh and Fit? It's a platform that's not even monetized, and get on that show and embarrass himself, and knowing that Myron is going to say something else stupid that's going to make their brand even worse. Because, let me show y'all an example of how their brand looks to the rest of the world.
Are they still doing it? They cooling.
All right. Andrew Schultz is a comedian that is he sells out Madison Square Garden over and over again. All right. He's one of the hottest comedians out. So he has a podcast also. So listen to what he thinks about, or the rest of the guys also think about Fresh and Fit.
What's up with Fresh and Fit? Are they still doing it? They cooling. But are they still doing the pod? Yeah, of course you mean still doing it. You not watching? I don't know. Maybe they got demonetized. It was a minor setback for a major comeback. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, don't laugh like that. But they're still doing the pod.
You see how everybody's laughing at them? The world looks at Fresh and Fit like they're cornballs.
But they're still doing the pod.
They're
still doing the pod, man. They got some different monetization strategies.
Fire, bro.
What else are they working on? What's their different monetization strategies? What's up with y'all, man? Yo, what's their different monetization strategies? Nah, hold on, man. I don't like how y'all. I feel like
I just want y'all to know that they're laughing at these cool cornballs because they're just like, yo, what are you talking about monetization strategies? Like Like, what are you talking about?
You brought him up. I ain't bring him up. You brought him up. Y'all praying on my man's downfall.
Praying on downfall? You asked me if we watched their podcast. I'm a 40-year-old man who's happy. Why would I watch that podcast?
Bro, married. I only watch it when I'm fighting with my wife. I'll be like, these guys get me. These guys understand, bro. They understand women. On the red days. On the red days.
Red day, I'm red pill.
No, but for real, kid.
You know, with Andrew being a stand-up comedian, he had to clap back where he says, Myron, you are a sensitive, talentless, bottom-feeding grifter. Your life's work is renting women and regurgitating other people's talking points.
See what I'm saying? So that is what the rest of the world, and remember, he said that to Myron. Andrew Schultz said that to Myron. So Myron is frowned upon in this industry, and not just the little ugly dude, the little pug face dude. So they both are cornballs. One is just retarded, and the other one is just stupid because it's a different level of problematic. Because Myron is stupid, but you know the ugly dude is like mentally ill or whatever. But go ahead, y'all got something to say?
No, I'm not shocked at all. I mean, you called it a long time ago. Like I said before, the guy that got the girl pregnant, I feel like they're living double lives, and it's all a show. It's like a facade, and they just got caught. And I think
Yeah,
the reason
they have sex with prostitutes, and because the thing about it is they are an embarrassment, right? So say you meet a guy and he says, I have a podcast. The first thing you as a woman is going to do is go watch the podcast, right?
Right.
And if it's their podcast, you're going to be like, oh, hell no, I'm not dating this dude, right?
Exactly.
So they can't get regular women because no regular woman on the planet that has self-respect for herself will date one of these dudes, because when they look at the podcast, you're like, I can't. These guys are cornballs, right? So they have to, even though they got money, they have to solicit prostitutes in order to sleep with women. This Chinese woman is a prostitute or some type of model or whatever, and he solicited her and got her to come over here to, or either he said, I want to marry you and I want to be with you and I want you to have my baby and I want to move you to America. And she was like, yo, this is a good opportunity to me, you know, leave China and then move to America and, you know, get a green card. I don't know what, you know, whatever. And, you know, get an opportunity to live in America type shit, right? So she's looking at this as, okay, he looks like he makes money. He's ugly, but hey, I want to live in America and be Americanized, and I'm tired of China. And she sees this as an opportunity. So altogether, you know, a lot of these women are simply looking for a way out of their own lives. So I'm not saying the woman isn't trash. She's trash.
She may have been desperate in a desperate situation.
Yeah, because when you see somebody on social media,
paid for it.
When you see somebody on social media, you have no idea what they're going through. They may look like they're on top. They might be half homeless. You know, they don't got kicked out or whatever. And they sitting around like, I got to do something. And when it comes to an attractive woman, the first thing she's going to do is like, I need to sell some ass. Or either I need to solicit myself in order to get a man to let me move in his house. So it's not just the selling of ass. It's the, I need to get a man to like me enough to take me out of my bad situation.
Exactly.
Yep.
You about to say something? Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, it's kind of on topic but off topic. The what's their mentor's name? I forget, but it seems like they're not really following the protocol, because he said something about getting the vasectomy a while ago. Like that was the recommendation for all men to get vasectomy.
The little old white dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's like their funder or something. He helped create that show or something. I forget what all the backstory behind that. But I just think that's interesting.
No family creation.
Yeah, exactly. That's supposed to be like part of their theme or their
should be banned.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be every man get a vasectomy so no woman traps you. And I guess he didn't follow the protocol of the of the mentorship where they was telling him the game. He was putting them up on game, and he decided to go his own way. He went rogue. So there you go. It's not
Well,
funny, but
here's what's crazy. I got a vasectomy so a woman won't trap me.
There you go.
So, but I have kids already. Those guys don't have kids. So if I didn't have kids,
weird to me.
I wouldn't get a vasectomy. What's so weird to you? What you mean?
That they would give that rule out to young men who don't have children.
Yeah, exactly. But they didn't really follow it. Look at that. They didn't follow it now. Look.
Yeah, I know, clearly. Like,
so I actually think no family creation is just is weirdo thing. Like that's something weird to say. Just make it as a rule. No family creation. Like it's a white dude telling black men to not create family.
Yeah.
Keep that. That's an interesting spin on it. Exactly.
Yeah, that's like on some racist, like underbelly type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Telling a whole bunch of black dudes to tell other black dudes to don't create families. That's on some racist backdoor type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Let's stay on this topic because hold on, let me go back to the other video. Everybody hit the like button, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. And I want to play this first because this is something I said before here too.
Women don't know how to treat.
So this is another podcast that's just like Fresh and Fit, and I kind of like went off on them a little while ago. This is what
you talked about. There's a sassy man apocalypse.
Women don't know how to treat men, and you want to be treated right, and you want the woman to pay for half the meal. It just like sounds really sassy.
That. What is with this stigmatizing men having preferences, pointing out observations, having standards? Why is that labeled sassy? Are we just supposed to accept women as they are and put up with all the behaviors that we don't agree with or that don't align with our values? Why do we get deemed sassy for speaking up about things that we disapprove of when it comes to female behavior?
I'll explain why, because it's really simple. You niggas are sassy. And here's why. Imagine a man or a group of men inviting women that they don't like, don't want to be with, and also can't stand what they do for a living into a building in order to argue with said women. Instead of the men helping the women become better women, they just sit around whining about why the women are so bad, and even worse, whining about men's problems to women that they don't want, they don't see marriageable, and most likely are not on the same level of intelligence as the men. So for any man or men who continues to get bimbos to come on their platform to berate them, that is not just sassy, but it's exploitation. Because the women don't even know no better, because you're purposely looking for women that aren't that smart or are extremely traumatized. That's why you niggas are sassy. See, y'all talk about not putting up with certain type of women, but what does it mean when you're inviting the women into your environment?
It's gay, bro. Yeah, look around the room, because that is gay as fuck.
So that is my mindset of this whole this podcast full of prostitutes and argue with prostitutes all day. You know, it's a thing that guys are doing in order to get clicks and get views and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting worse and worse and worse. You know, what are y'all thoughts on what I just said there?
I totally agree. I thought it was hilarious. I agreed.
Well, I'm just like, I thought we weren't going to say that they were sassy. No, it's not. I thought we weren't questioning their sexuality. No, what I was saying before was I questioned between that and the misogyny, like almost like hating women, right? Just without having anything with your sexuality. Like you said, you can still smash a woman, but you just don't like women. Yeah. That was another part of my question. It was kind of like, what is it? It's something there because of how they, again, they're bringing these women on. They pick the dumbest ones in the barrel that they can find so they can obliterate them with their argument. The one time they had an intelligent woman on there on the Fresh and Fit podcast, that's when they got demonetized. So I don't know the full backstory behind that demonetization, but it was this one woman that was debating Myron, and she was kind of giving him a run for his money. And she came on there. They said that she was like a plant, and her whole mission was to get him taken down. Right
No,
after
they
that
got
is when they
no. They got demonetized because they're idiots and they were doing a lot of racist things. They were calling. See, they both are from other countries, and they don't like black women. They call black women monkeys or something like that, and they called they were going back and forth with two guys named Avi and Preach, and they have I think more subscribers than they do, or more of a reach than they do, and they make jokes about how stupid Fresh and Fit are, and they got so deep into the hate for Avi and Preach where they started calling the guys monkeys and was and then he put on a white hood like he was, blank, blank, blank
I didn't
member.
know about that.
Like,
Oh my
all
goodness.
over his head. So he was saying a lot of terrible racist things to the Auburn and Preach guys. So that's what actually happened and got them monetized. And like I
That
said,
is so stupid.
Myron
I didn't even
is
know about that one. I just saw with the girl, and she was trying to say she was going to get him demonetized after her,
you
and it was
can't
like right
get
after
nobody
that.
demonetized.
Yeah.
You can't get somebody demonetized. So when you say racist, terrible things about other people,
Wow.
and
That's
that
crazy.
insinuate things, that's how you get demonetized. So, but like I said, Myron is the idiot that got them demonetized. So let's keep going because
I had a
go ahead.
as far as the last video you showed, what with the girl twirling her hair, and she's like, "Oh, guys, you could tell she was a little young and dingy." But the guy that looked like the grasshopper, and I don't know his name, so we'll just call him that.
Hold on, I have
That's a
no
funny
idea what
thing.
you're talking about. Who did what? What?
The last
Whatever
video
happened.
you showed, where the girl was talking about how men are
Sassy.
acting zesty, and he was very triggered, and he started talking 100 miles per hour,
Oh, that
and
guy.
she was just sitting there like,
Well,
and it
that's
was
what they
just like,
do. They argue talking points. So they don't speak from their thoughts. They speak from their pre-loaded talking points that they get
right,
from the red pill people. So the second a woman says something, like
it
they
was a
instantly say
setup
"Da, da, 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 da." So they that's kind of like their natural
programming.
feedback. Yeah. So going back to this, hold on, where is it? And you'll be able to see it. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. So watch how it triggers them.
Apocalypse.
Women don't know how to treat men, and you want to be treated right, and you want the woman to pay for half the meal. It just like sounds really sassy.
What is it with this stigmatizing men having preferences, pointing out observations, having standards? Why is that labeled sassy? Are we just supposed to accept women as they are and put up with all the behaviors that we don't agree with or that don't?
See, the thing about it is, you are supposed to accept women as they are, and if they're not for you, you get rid of them. But the stupid red pill shit is we're not supposed to accept women as they are and try to make them be something that they don't want to be. It's the reason why they're on the podcast with prostitutes. They're on there trying to get the prostitutes to not be prostitutes, which is stupid.
Did you see her face?
She looks like deer in the headlight. Deer in the headlight.
Well, you got to understand the women are idiots also. So I'm not really paying attention to what she's stupid because she's on the podcast. So she's an idiot too. So let's just keep
Meeting
going.
your mom, damn.
Many girls have met mom. Okay, so
How many
that's
girls
not.
meeting your mom, Walter? Respect
Walter
your
doesn't
time.
wanna answer.
Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed me this though. He just exposed me. Yeah, fuck. Like
Snitch.
5 girls have met his mom, bro. So nice try.
Why isn't it exposed, Walter?
Because I don't.
Okay, the little ugly dude just said, "You just got me exposed." Fuck. Watch this. This is what I'm saying. When you're ugly and when you're lame, you have to do things like this in order to get a woman to like you. So watch this. Watch how it all unfolds.
I just don't want any kids.
Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
See what it is, Wolf?
Video. She bought her really a wonderful mother's gift. Seems serious.
Yes, bro.
And that yellow is Louis Vuitton. So she bought his mom a Louis Vuitton something.
Many girls have met his mom. If I'm going to break the.
That's the second thing. Many girls have met his mom. Why is he introducing all these women to meet his mom? Because lame dudes that can't get women have to go to the edge of the earth in order to get a woman to like him, and he has to make it look like he's in love with her and he wants to marry her, instead of saying, yo, I just want to smash and we just gonna hang out and have fun. He can't do that because he's lame and ugly.
I'm sure that's true.
And now look how he's looking. He's looking like, bro, you are telling on me.
Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings.
Now Walter is going to say it right here. Oh, let me mute. There's some background noise. So now listen to what Walter says right here.
Girls around your mama easily.
So I'm going to say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one.
Is that right, Walter? Hold on. That's a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Many girls have met mom. Okay, so
how many girls meeting your mom, Walter? Respect
Walter doesn't want to answer.
Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed me this though. He just exposed.
See, he just exposed me.
So was he trying to downplay meeting his mom? I don't understand. Like,
no, I'm explaining it. I've explained it over and over
no,
again.
no. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Ugly. Listen, lame, ugly men. They have to go through different lengths in order to get an extremely attractive woman to like him. Okay. So you got to understand, when a guy gets with a woman, he sleeps with her. If the sex isn't good, if he's ugly, if he's lame, if he's unattractive, at some point she's gonna be like, I can't do this. I can't deal with this shit. And she's gonna dump him. Right. So when he knows that certain things about him, certain attributes aren't attractive, because you can have a Lamborghini and pull a woman and get her to want to like you. But if your breath stinks, if you're lame, if you're stupid, your sex is bad or whatever, at some point she'll be like, I can't do this. Right. And she's going to pull away. So for a lame dude to keep a woman, because anybody can get somebody, but it's hard to keep somebody. Right. So for him to keep this heavily attractive foreign woman messing with him, he has to go through great lengths in order for her to be like, damn, he really likes me. I want to give this cornball a chance.
I understand that part. My question was, why was his co-host snitching on him, like saying that, or many women have met his mom? Like, was he trying to downplay it?
Yeah, he's trying to downplay it to let him know that, like, oh, this ain't nothing. Because
that was my question.
Because what they're trying to do now is try to make it look like she's a thought and she's just trying to set him up.
Yeah, and it's damage control.
So what is showing that he really liked this girl and he wanted to get her pregnant and he wants this woman, but when the shit hits the fan and she's actually pregnant, he gets scared because they're broke. So his wants and his needs are now counterintuitive with each other. And now he's like, I really want this girl. Nothing all in her every time they have sex. But now she's pregnant. And he's like, I'm broke. Like, we're not monetized on YouTube. Like, I can't afford a baby. Like, so now he's backing out of it. But the thing about it is, he really likes this girl. So what Myron is trying to say, he doesn't really like this girl, and he takes all the women to meet his mom, and she's not.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that this is part of like the game, that he actually likes her, because I'm thinking to myself, is anyone still having sex without protection in 2024? But so that makes more sense.
Protection in 2024.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm a married woman, so. But I didn't know that in the single world that people are still running around raw dog. Anyway,
if you like somebody and y'all dating, y'all gonna stop using the condom at some point. Like, that's normal.
Are they getting tested? Are they getting tested and stuff beforehand? Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how the game works, but in my mind, I'm thinking that's part of the game. Like he's saying, he's taking all the girls because, like you said, that's part of what he's trying to do to get a woman. Because I really don't think personally that it's looks involved, because there are some guys out here, not lookers, but their confidence level is so off the chain that they find a
He
way.
ain't confident, girl.
Yeah, that's
that
the
ain't
problem.
him.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. He doesn't have that. So he's using the I'm going to take you to meet my mother, like you said, pretending to be in love with these women in order to get laid, right? So that's what it sounded like to me, like, oh, this is part of the game that he's running on a lot of chicks. For Myron to say, oh, he's taking all these women, he's running this game on any woman he meets, like, oh, I'm so in love with you, I want you to meet my mother. And that's how he's getting them in the bed.
Yeah, there's a video where Myron, because he always has to take up for his retarded little brother, where Myron was like, and I'm sick of people saying that you don't have bad chicks. Tell them about your bad chick. And then he was talking about this Chinese girl. So this is kind of like the first bad chick that that the Fresh has been able to hold on to. Because you can solicit a prostitute, because they both have admitted that they go on sugar daddy sites and sleeping with prostitutes. But to have a good looking quote unquote girlfriend is different. And this is his first good looking, I guess, 9 or 10 girlfriend or something. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't look at the show. It was a clip. So
wait, they funding the prostitutes they bring on the show? Like, they funding the lifestyle? No.
That's a good question.
I don't understand. What do you mean funding?
Are they funding the women that are coming on the show? Are they funding them, funding their lifestyle? Like, they're looking for prostitutes.
I just said they're soliciting prostitutes. I don't understand what y'all don't understand.
You said they bring prostitutes onto the show. I made a
I
joke
said they
about
are soliciting prostitutes to have sex.
No, I know that, but earlier you were like, they bring these prostitutes and dumb women on the show so they can berate them. And I was like, so wait, they're investing into the lifestyle and bringing the same types of women on the show and talking bad about them, and they one of the best customers? Like,
well, that's actually what they're doing. So what they're actually doing is they go and get women on OF, right? Berate them, talk mess about them, and then say, what is your OF link? And they'll put the link in the chat, because you got to understand, only the only people who watch Fresh and Fit are cornballs and weirdos who are on OF jacking off to OF models, right? So now the cornballs actually solicit, sign up to the OF stuff, and now the OF model just made 5,000 or 10,000 more a month because they came on the show.
Wow. So I did not know. You putting us on game, because I did not know this is the background workings of this whole thing. They really had me convinced, thinking that, oh, they're so against this lifestyle and they're trying to present something more moral, because the guy Myron, he talks about his Muslim faith and religion. So, oh, they're trying to present something like this is wrong for these women to be out here selling their bodies. So I had no idea. You really, again, putting us up on game here.
Yeah, so it's a back-ended way to exploit their male incel audience.
Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, and what's the group now? The guys that don't want to. There is something like a acronym. The letters.
Wait. Let's stay on the topic. I don't want to go too far off topic.
Yeah, like Snitch. 5 girls met his mom, bro. So nice try.
Why isn't it exposed, Walter?
Because I don't want out there like that.
Dude. See that?
Laugh. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. He has no attractive attribute that a woman would actually want. So he's just a cornball, and he has to go through these extra lengths in order to, retain a woman that he has obtained.
Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one.
Is that right, Walter? Hold on. That's a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Many girls have met his mom. Okay, so
how many girls meeting your mom, Walter? Respect
Walter doesn't want to answer.
Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed me this, though. He just exposed me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like Snitch. 5 girls have met his mom, bro. So nice try.
Why isn't it exposed, Walter?
Because I don't want out there like that.
Dude.
and you might call that a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You made him break up with his.
I do wonder if that interview had something to do with it, because Myron outed him for the mom scheme.
Yeah, he was like
See, it's a mom scheme.
I'd be mad if I was his mom.
No, the mom be in on it.
His mom don't know nothing. She old. Ain't nobody watching this dumb shit.
brings every girl he meets around his mom.
Yeah, and she made a whole big thing about like, I'm meeting his mom, I'm bringing her a gift.
Yeah.
But maybe she's like, dude, that was lame.
Wow.
Good for her for getting away from
Yeah,
him.
this girl's way too good for Coco.
Totally.
You know? Yeah, but we wish you well, girl, and we're sure you're gonna upgrade next time.
Coconuts in Barbados?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Coconuts are divorced.
I'm just a little bit confused. Is getting an OF girl pregnant and then trying to convince her not to have the baby part of being a masculine man too? The standards you hold yourself to is evident in the people that you attract. And that's what I feel like this situation shows us that no one's talking about. The modern man who thinks money's the only thing that matters, who wants to be 40, single with a roster, and says one thing and does something completely different, is a match made in heaven for the modern woman who posts herself on the internet, who wants to be 28 and expects a millionaire husband to not care about her past, and judges other women for things she does herself. People say they want the most spectacular person, but they can't live up to the spectacular standards that that person holds themselves to.
That part right there.
Which is why most men will never get the innocent traditional woman, and why most women won't get the classy millionaire man.
And what he's essentially saying is modern men and modern women are both the same stupid group of people.
Yes.
They both are like, I want this person that's way up here, but they're not at the level to get to the person. So Pugface is here and he's trying to get this woman to want to be with him, but he can't live up to it because he don't got the damn woman pregnant, not even by mistake. Because like I said, your wants, overshadow your needs, and you want a baby, or you like, the poom poom is good, so you just stay in there because you're stupid, and now you get her pregnant like an idiot, and now you're like, I can't live up to the standard of being a father to a woman that lives in China. The woman is going to have the baby and move back to China because that's where her support system is. And he's going to pay child support and never be able to see the baby that he has made.
Tragic.
This is how stupid the man is. Like with the passport bro stuff, right? Like this man literally went out and got a Chinese woman and impregnated her. These men, that's what I'm saying. So modern men are idiots, just like a lot of these modern women are. So the same shit that they talk about the modern women. Oh, I want a man that's 6'8" and makes $2 million a year and she fat and out of shape and all this stuff. It's the same thing with the dudes who like, well, I want an IG model, but I don't want her to get pregnant because I just want to smash, but I don't use a condom.
I don't want her to be a whore and leave me.
And I don't want her to be a whore, but I want her, but I got her on OF or that's what I'm saying. So it's like both groups of people are the same idiots, and they're arguing with each other about what they want from the other group of stupid people.
Yeah, it's hypocrisy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So-
they're so blind, they can't see it either. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think they're blind. I think it's their way of making a living.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's their stick. Yeah, it's their thing. They're doing their pushing that for the money part of it because they were big at one point in time before their channel got taken down.
Right. But at the same time, the dumb one is that dumb because he just impregnated a prostitute. So one of them is actually that dumb. So he's falling for the same thing that he's trying to get other dudes to fall for because he's stupid.
Yeah. Well, I have a question, Mr. Lecko. So you don't think that the mom is in on it to get a bag?
From who?
From who?
Well, you said the girl from China brought the mom a bag. You said it was something like a Louis Vuitton or some type of designer bag.
You think some old lady cares about a Louis Vuitton gift? Who cares?
I'm like, well, why would she meet all these women? Why would she be like in on this, like him bringing all these different women to her, unless there's something in it for her?
My mom, if I introduce a woman to my mom, what is my mom gonna say? Don't introduce women to me?
A whole bunch of women though? Myra making it seem like he takes all these women.
She gonna be like,
it's not a whole, it's probably like 5.
Okay.
Well, what you gonna tell him? Don't introduce these women to me? Like, she's his mom.
Look at somebody saying moms like that. They will tell you. They will put you in your place.
No, like women, you're a woman, so you experience a mom differently than a male. A female and a male is different. I'm sure he's doing his podcast all the time. So when he pulls up on mom, I'm sure she's happy to see him, because unlike women and their daughters, because they don't like y'all, they love seeing their son. So if every time her son shows up with a girl, she's happy to see her son. She don't give a shit about the rest of it.
yeah, I know a dude right now. His mama welcome every female that walked through the door.
Oh, wow.
Like that's her daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, women love their sons. Sorry, they don't really love y'all. So y'all have a different experience. All right, so let's keep going.
When we're finally being real with ourselves, we want someone to accept us for who we are. So we have to accept other people for who they are. That dude put a baby in an OF girl after spending years attacking people like her because that's the standards he has for himself. He likes women like that. And that's not intrinsically bad. Everyone deserves someone who loves them. It becomes bad when you act hypocritical like you do on the podcast every single day.
If there's anything you guys can learn from this fucking podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. We had people come at us. We've had.
First of all, the breathing is so gay.
Sound like
I knew you were gonna pause it. If I had money, I'd have made it.
It's so
I
gay.
bet.
And I don't mean gay like liking men. When I say gay, I mean acting like a woman and dating women. Okay, so I just want to say this again. When I say the word gay, I don't mean a man likes other men. I mean that man is operating like a woman and he's dating women. That type of gay.
Unless it's Diddy Watch.
Yeah, so these guys are gay in the respect of they act like females and they date females. So I just wanted to say that.
Standards he has for himself. He likes women like that. And that's not intrinsically bad. Everyone deserves someone who loves them. It becomes bad when you act hypocritical like you do on the podcast every single day.
If there's anything you guys can learn from this fucking podcast, learn this. We've been through.
Like, what grown ass man is like, like, bro, stop breathing so hard. Like, what is you doing? Like,
he got them white boogers. That's what that was.
These guys are like super gay. Like, let's
It becomes bad when you act hypocritical like you do on the podcast every single day.
If there's anything you guys can learn from this fucking podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. Come at us. We've had death threats at us. People fucking laugh at every time we fucking go through some bullshit. People make allegations on us. People have tried to absolutely fucking destroy us. And you know who was around me the whole fucking time? These fucking guys.
These guys.
You motherfuckers can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not going to.
We ate snacks together.
WrestleMania.
Right. We wake up and eat cereal together.
Anywhere. I'm gonna stand by the guys that stand by me. The mom said, you motherfuckers weren't there when everyone and their fucking mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again. You fucking idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing right fucking here.
What?
All right? These guys were with me in my darkest times. I'm not gonna fucking leave them in their darkest times. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I got my real estate, I got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought.
That's that booger sugar. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
So
it's kind
yeah,
of ironic.
It was giving Booger Sugar, WWE, Medea's
Mm.
family reunion. It
I
gave a
thought it
lot.
was victim. I thought it was giving me victimhood. It's kind of ironic.
yeah.
He always like jumps on the women like, oh, you're playing the victim. He jumps on people all the time when they come on the
Yep.
show. Oh, you're playing the victim. That sounded like victimization to me. Oh, nobody was there for me. I was just
Yep. You make a great point. Victimhood. And this is what I'm saying. Women act like victims when they get backed into a corner, right? I say women are children. It's what women do. But then you see modern men adopt what women do, and they start doing the same shit that women are doing. That's what I'm saying. Modern men and modern women are the same freaking people. I'm never going to sit around and act like a victim. I'm just going to deal with whatever. When I've gotten caught cheating in the past, I just put my head down and let the woman fuss and, go crazy or whatever.
Make it like a man.
and just deal with it, because I know she ain't gonna go nowhere. And I just, at some point, just let her calm down, and we're just going back. I don't sit here and say, you're gaslighting me. No, I just take it and just deal with it, because I know that she ain't gonna go nowhere. So it just, just let her get it out, and we'll go back to normal. I'm not acting like a victim of nothing. Like, I'm a man. Okay, I cheated on you. Make a decision. You gonna stay or you gonna go? I'm not gonna sit here and act like a little girl, and because I got caught. Okay, make a decision. Okay,
Yeah, he was wilding.
Sit down and shut up.
I'm sorry. My channel is politics, so I'm trying not to go there, but it's a certain party that's the victims. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. What else you want to talk about?
But
he was acting like that more than a woman.
That boy was on. I'm telling you, that boy had that adrenaline. He had that Booger Sugar. Y'all don't say no to drugs.
I think that was his way of having his tantrum, because they're, like I said, they're half gay. That means feminine, not gay, as in like in men. These guys are half gay, and that's what they do. They act literally like women when they don't get their ways. But let's have this commercial real quick, and we'll be right back.
Ended up at a coffee shop and played this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up, or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so if any of you ladies want to avoid these half gay men, I would suggest that you go under this video and buy my Deeper Discussions card game, because I have specific questions that would help you get an understanding of what type of man that you're dealing with in the conversations that will come up from my dating card game. And I do need to say this: when you order the game, just understand I sold out because so many of you came out and just bought in the last month. It's going to take about 3 weeks to get the card game to you. So I just want to say that up front. That's why I don't have any card games in front of me. I sold all my card games, and I had thousands of card games. So thank you to the people who have bought and to the people who want to buy now. The link is under this video if you're watching on YouTube. The link is over this video if you're watching on Facebook. The link is under the title, under the Facebook. But if you're looking on YouTube, it's actually probably hovering around here. So get your card game, and it will help men and women understand specifically what type of men or what type of women that are out there that are in front of y'all, because that's the thing. You don't want to end up like Fit or Fresh, or what the hell his name, or Walter. Because the thing about it, if Walter would have bought my card game, he would not be in this situation, because he would have been able to sit with the little prostitute and play the card game and say, do you sell ass? And she would have said yes. And you would have been like, okay, so I need to use a condom. And I'm joking. There's not a question on my card game that says, do you sell ass? I don't, my questions are a lot more intuitive than that, but I'm joking. But I promise you, if this cornball would have used my card game and played the game with her, or she would have used the card game, played the game with him, she would not be pregnant right now. And she would be able to save herself and not be going through this. Yes, Stephanie, I sold all the way out. So yeah, it's crazy because I had thousands of card games. They sold out. All right, so I got another video I want to share with y'all. But what do y'all think thus far?
I think that if y'all can wait on Temu for y'all's stuff for 9 weeks, then y'all can wait on his card game. So order it because I like the card game. I played it not too long ago. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Thank you.
But thus far, these dudes some clowns, man.
Yeah,
They
it's
just need to go on and buy the red nose. They got them at Walgreens.
Fit podcast is getting.
Yeah, it's sad.
So,
It's sad what's going on over there.
So I just want to say this. Regardless of who you like to watch or follow or take advice from, just keep this in mind. It's not about what a person says, it's about what a person does. So you have to look at how they model themselves, not what they say, right? Because people love to look like they're cool and flashy and all this other stuff. But if you wait long enough, they'll end up showing you who they actually are. Like I'm in Atlanta. There's a lot of guys 2 years ago that was literally riding around in luxury cars and, wearing all these luxury outfits or whatever. And now they're broke. And some of them actually are either in litigation or in jail because they were scamming and, with the PPP loans and all this other stuff. So it's a lot of guys that portrayed themselves as these influencers and smart and all this other stuff. But some of them in jail, in litigation, getting sued, or just really looking stupid, right? So it's important for you to just sit back and observe an influencer to see their body of work, not what they say, how they operate, and then you'll get a better understanding on who is safe to follow or who is safe to take advice from, So I just wanted to say that because leaders don't lead by words, they lead by actions. So that's one of the issues that a lot of people don't really understand. They just see somebody with a bunch of followers and they just start worshiping the person. Get to know the person.
Say it again for the people in the back. Leaders, what?
They lead with actions and not words, Like you said, you just found my channel a little while ago, right?
Yeah, I did. I don't know about. Yeah.
Observe me, make sure I'm credible, before you start taking advice from me. You know what I'm saying? Find out more about me because, because that's what we all have to do. Don't just be like, oh, I like what he said about P. Diddy. Pay attention to what I said about this person. Pay attention, you know what I'm saying? To see if I'm concise, see if I'm credible, see if I'm overly biased against this or that. You know what I'm saying? See if
consistent.
I'm consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go off on everybody. I go off on women. I go off on men, cats, dogs, or whatever. Because if you stupid, you're stupid.
That's why I like a equal opportunity, discriminator. No, you're not discriminating. You're equal opportunity. That's good. No.
Yeah,
Equal
I think there's
opportunity corrections.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
my
you go.
job is to instill correction in with my community to the best I can, and because I believe there's a certain demographic of women that need to go live in the woods, and there's a certain demographic of men that need to go live in the woods and get away from us.
I will say this, that I like a lot of your content. I like what you stand for and what you talk about. All women aren't victims, though, just to put that out there into the atmosphere. But there are some women that do take responsibility, who will own their stuff.
Hold on, women utilize victimhood because they can. Men utilize whatever it is they can do because they can. We all utilize whatever that we have because we can. Okay.
I'd say maybe a majority, maybe the numbers are on your side, but if you're a person as a female who has had a hard life and you never were able to utilize victimhood, and there are females out there like that where it never worked for them. I think it's some, I don't know if you want to throw out there and say pretty girl privilege.
She just didn't. It didn't work for her. She still utilized, right? It just didn't
I ain't
work.
gonna lie. Every time my dad told me no, I stuck my lip out like a victim.
Right. Like we got to stop lying. And that's the thing. Women love to act like, like I hate all this. All women don't like. Stop it. I'm just
trying to figure out, because if you say utilize, then I would say that means it worked for the person. If I utilize something, that means I'm using it and it's working. But
at the end of the day, all women have
those tendencies,
put themselves in a victim scenario in order to get out of accountability. So I'm not going to go back and forth with that because it's just common sense. I don't know why women spend so much energy trying to say not all women do something when most women do it. It's just
I don't know. I'm
going to show y'all a video. Hold on. I got you. But it's wrong. So we got to get outside our own heads and realize that there are 7 billion people walking around doing things that you aren't doing. So I'm not talking about you. If you don't do it, that don't mean nothing. Everybody else is doing it except for you. So if that's the case, so watch this video right here.
It just never worked for me. This has never worked for me. So anyway, moving on. Go ahead.
Used as manipulation. He brings up something. Emotions can be used as manipulation. He brings up something that he wants to talk about. She cries because of what he said. And he said it nicely, but it's something they need to deal with. And she cries, and then he gets terrified. And so then he shuts down. And so really her crying is a manipulation. It's I don't want to hear anything that I'm, quote, doing wrong. Being a victim is actually a power position because you are making it impossible for anyone to deal with whatever is going on between the two of you.
And hence that's what women do, but men do this also that are half gay, like this.
Podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. We had people come at us. We've had death threats at us. People fucking laugh at every time we fucking go through some bullshit. People make allegations on us. People have tried to absolutely fucking destroy us. And you know who was around me the whole fucking time? These fucking guys. So you motherfuckers can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand by the guys that stand by me. You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone and their fucking mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking did it. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again. You fucking idiots.
See, men, they don't cry, they break stuff and storm off.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right fucking here. All right? These guys were with me in my darkest times. I'm not gonna fucking leave them in their darkest times. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I got my real estate, I got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be
Who is he
bought.
talking to?
That was real.
And the Oscar goes to.
And they have a tendency to just storm off and do all this other shit. Because in this video, the little ugly dude storm off. Watch this.
Oh, snap.
Group of men inviting women. Oh, actually, no. Hold on, that's not it. I got another video. Hold on, where the ugly dude stormed off. Where is he? All right, so y'all keep talking. Hold on. No, I got another video. I got videos galore. That's right.
I was just waiting for the cue to
After a
music.
leaked call shows him begging for an abortion.
If you force me to.
The host of Fresh and Fit podcast is getting exposed after a leaked call shows him begging for an abortion.
If you force me to baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No, I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
I can't pretending like nothing happened. In my religion, we don't.
You're not killing.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
So, like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's oh wow, like.
The woman, also known as Daily Fit Chen on Instagram, also leaked these WhatsApp images in relation to the situation, where Fresh claims to be broke and that he has to check on 4 other girls to see if they are also pregnant. Where Fresh claims to be broke and that he has to check on 4 other girls to see if they are also pregnant. Where Fresh claims to be broke and that he has to check on 4 other girls to see if they are also pregnant.
Yeah.
That boy out there paying for it like Soldier Slim, ain't he?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. These guys are pure weirdos and they're infecting our culture and making young men even worse and more hateful than they actually are now. These guys are a cancer and a disease to our people, you know. But go ahead. I'll unmute you. Go ahead. You about to say something?
Oh, only thing I was saying was I was waiting for the music to cue when he was doing his little thing, like the violins to play. That's what should have been in the background. They should have played some music because it was very it was kind of touching. It's not funny. His speech. Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Hold on. I found it. I found the video where the pug face dude actually storms off.
I thought he was kind of crying though in that first clip.
He probably was. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna show footage of the other dude storming off. But yeah, this is what they do. This is the femininity that, you know, like I said, they sit around and call women masculine all the time, right? Mm-hmm. But they are feminine. Right. They're feminine when the women are masculine. Like, how you gonna sit around and tell women that they're masculine when you're feminine? You know, what type of man storms off over and over again? Because I'm gonna show y'all footage of these dudes just storming off. When they don't get their way, they start crying like y'all seen, or they storm off like a woman.
You remember
this
that
is
episode?
Half gay stuff.
Do you remember that episode of the Chappelle
Hold on,
Show?
Sugar Daddy websites as dating. So you use the Sugar Daddy websites as dating sites.
Yes.
And then you complain about women being shallow. You say it's hard to find a good woman because they're motivated by material things and stuff. And yet you're seeking women specifically who are a certain type of woman, obviously, that would be on a Sugar Daddy website. It seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. You know what I mean? What? Sorry, Walter. Do you want me to say it again slower?
And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material, and most aren't.
You're 34, right, Myron?
Yes.
And do you plan on getting married someday?
Eventually, the nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society. A lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability?
No, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability.
Men are the ones that decide if they want to get married.
Choice. So you choose not to be married.
So I gotta ask you guys, but y'all see him, he stormed off.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you guys a question. How are these dudes not cornballs? They go to sugar daddy sites to meet women? What kind of cornball shit is this? And then they sit around and whine about how it's so hard to find a woman. You're on a sugar daddy website, you idiot.
Wow.
His storm off game is strong, better than his pull out game, apparently. Both of them.
Oh yeah, his storm off game. He'll storm off in a minute, but he can't pull out to save his life though.
Oh, no.
If these dudes can teach their dicks to storm off like that, they wouldn't have all these damn women pregnant.
That part. Jeez.
Oh man, I think it goes back to
how you storming off his own show, like.
Wow. It goes back to that emotional intelligence piece, you know? It's just, you can't handle the heat, you jump out of the kitchen. He couldn't handle it. He was being his
voice jumping out of the pan into the fire, though, like.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is,
Fuck you, motherfuckers! I got my real estate.
if they can get their dicks to do this.
I got my money. I'm fine. I'm not going
Now
anywhere.
pull out. All right, you got a nut. You got a nut. Here it comes. Here it comes. There you go.
Breaking news. This just in.
If they can just get their dicks to do that, they won't have all these women pregnant. But that's the problem, because their storm off game is amazing, but their pull out game isn't. Like, you're having sex with prostitutes with no condom and you're getting them pregnant. You guys are idiots. So here's a pug
That's
face.
the problem.
Check out pug face. So I gotta hold up.
So you choose not to be married.
Teach your dick to do that, pug face. Why is it that y'all are easy able to just do this and just walk away? But you can't do that with your dick. Because I want y'all to think about this. Hold on, I got mute you. Okay, I want y'all to think about something. Which one is easier to do? Right? They got headphones on. So I'm gonna act like I got some headphones on. So I'm putting my glasses like I got headphones, right? So which is harder to do? Go like this, or do this. That's really simple, right? Like, just pull out. You don't have to take headphones off. You don't have to walk away from a desk. All you got to do is just do this and nut on a bed or something. Like, it's really simple. Like,
I agree. I second that.
So I just want to jump in with some statistics here about the pullout method. What we know is that the withdrawal works about 78% of the time overall, but the odds of pregnancy are always higher during the 5 days leading up to and during ovulation. These are called fertile days. So just to let your viewers know the statistics of that, how much that works. 78% of the time overall. will that method work? Pregnant. Anyway, I won't go any further there.
Storming off works 100% of the time.
For victimization, win for the victimization, yes.
Right. So the thing about it is, when it comes to, like you said, to the audience, if you are, as a guy, you don't have any kids, she don't have no kids, what she just said was extremely important. You have to, because women know when they are ovulating. So you have a girl and you just want to be understanding of her body. You need to know what her ovulation cycle is and kind of like either leave her alone when she's ovulating or use a condom when in those 5 to 7 days that she's ovulating. And because that will put you in a position where you won't get her pregnant also, because women be knowing exactly what they're doing, because women be wanting to get pregnant. Just like
There's an app called Flow that you can download that will tell you when she's ovulating.
So she plugged it
FLOW.
she plugs it in her butt or something? Like, how does it work?
I said it's an app on your
She just probably
phone.
types in her cycle times and keeps track that way.
How does it know? Unless it's plugged in her butt.
You put it.
You put in your information.
No, you don't put it in the butt, Mr. Let Go. God, you in these butts.
Oh no.
You plug in her first or last day of her
Her
cycle.
cycle, yeah. You track it by
And
the
you
cycle.
do that for like 2 months, and then after that, it can calculate her ovulation days for you.
Oh, okay. I thought she had to, I don't know, put some discharge on the screen of her phone.
Originally made. No, absolutely. It was originally made for women that were trying to get pregnant, but you can use it as a I don't want to get pregnant tool too.
Okay. But yeah, so
Put it in a butt.
I don't know. Like
Jesus.
I'll be putting so many objects in y'all butts. I'll be just like, all right. So is this another thing? Y'all be putting foreign objects in y'all butt. So don't even
My
try.
name is Bennett.
Absolutely not, sir.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know what that's about right there. That might be the OS girls.
No, most of y'all be putting foreign objects in y'all butts, or y'all poom poom, not butts. But
I was about to say our butt. What?
I'm like,
I be trying to say. I don't want to say the P word because I don't want to. I be saying other stuff to keep it from. I be trying to be as nice as I can and not just say.
Say for JJ, but
Men
our
don't say
butt is
vajayjay.
completely separate from our vajayjay.
But women say vajayjay. No man. If he says vajayjay, he's gay. No man says vajayjay.
Wait, I was cracking up with. I'm sorry, I have to go off on this one. I was cracking up when you said Lecrae. You said if he stay, he's gay. He said if he stay, he's gay. I was like, this man is ramen. Him in the ramen. He said if he stay, he's gay. He stay, he's gay. I was like, that is too funny. Oh my goodness. If he stay, he's gay. That was a good point. It was like, why was Lecrae in that party? Why would you stay after that?
He's gay. I'm assuming he liked what he's seen. He was like, "Ooh, look at them dudes." He was like, he probably wanted to find him a dude. I don't know. Yeah. So he went upstairs. It may be more dudes.
Oh my gosh.
Most effective
downstairs. I want y'all to think about this. If you you're downstairs, and it's two dudes going at it. What do you think is upstairs?
Right, you put in work
more
to go
dudes,
up there.
right? What would make you want to go upstairs when downstairs the dudes are going at it? It's more dudes.
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that either. That was crazy. That was crazy. He's like, oh, okay, this is what Hollywood people do. Like, no, that's not what we do. That's not what you should do. Run, man, run.
Man, I'd have got to that valet so fast.
Oh, that was Columbus Short. Did y'all see that interview by Columbus Short? That he said that's what he did. He ran out the party. He got woozy. He was in there, and they gave him something. Then he said his room started spinning. He said he hit that car so fast. They got him out of there. His people. Man, he was almost a victim. He was almost a Diddy victim of the diddlers.
That's what they do. See, I don't really drink, so I'm not gonna accept the drink. Some dude, hey, drink this. I'm not gonna drink that. Because I don't really drink like that. So, and the reason why I don't drink is because of stuff like that.
Who can you trust?
It was a weed thing where I had two friends that actually got addicted to crack because they were smoking weed, and it was a guy was like, smoke this, and it was laced with cocaine, and they end up being drug addicts, and like literally drug addicts like a month later. You know, it's like getting bitten by a vampire, and now they're a vampire. It was just like that. And I was like, oh shit. So it was a lot of reasons why I've never been to drink this person. Like nobody's gonna hand me nothing, because I literally seen with my real eyes a friend that I grew up with is now a crackhead. A month later.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yep.
So
That's scary.
I've seen stuff
nobody,
like that too. Mm-hmm.
I've never in my life been offered a drink and I drank it ever in my life.
Yeah, well,
Unless
you
it
know,
was by a
women kind of
bartender that I
grow up
ordered.
that way.
Huh?
Women kind of like, well, where I'm from, women were taught not to.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I buy
Don't
you a
take
drink? I
anything.
mean, it literally needs
Exactly.
to
Nope.
come from the bartender. Like, you need to be
Exactly.
there.
And don't leave your drink anywhere at all.
Exactly.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
but most of the time I'm drinking water anyway, so I don't really drink a lot of drinks and shit. The only time I really drink is if I'm with a woman or whatever. So, you know, if she's trying to get me drunk, I'm trying to get, you know, so shit, we trying to do the same thing, so it's okay. But
We right, but you with somebody you trust though. At least you
of
gotta
course,
be.
not a
That's
random chick. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
You
only
can
time
turn
I
around and
drink.
rob.
Or I'm
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, it's a
All right,
lot of stories going around now about that. The women drugging the men and robbing them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
That
All right.
that thumbnail is hilarious.
That what?
That thumbnail is hilarious. Where's Bud going?
Oh,
It's
where's
storm
Bud
off
going?
A well-endowed young lady is a
God damn it, not that. What's the video? Hold on. I think it's this one. Nope. Oh, here it is.
Podcast host Fresh gets exposed after a call gets leaked where he is asking his girl for a abortion. So I don't watch these people, but they are
Everybody hit the like button, y'all. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button and buy my Deep Discussions card game.
red pillars. And I know that they talk about accountability about dating 304s, about 304s and body counts. Do they not know how bodies work? Do they not know how baby matter works inside of a woman's body? In this phone call, he is telling her that she just takes a pill and you're not unaliving anything. These people that talk so much about women's accountability, they talk so much mess. And I am tickled pink. I am tickled pink that this man is sitting up here on this phone call attempting to push this woman into having a abortion. I guess she also released some screenshots from their text messages. She says, all I'm saying is you should take responsibility for what you did. I am a victim in this relationship and I'm carrying your baby. You act like you don't care and you don't want nothing. He says, also, now I'm worried I have to test other girls, at least 4. And she's like, another girl, 4 girls. You're saying you had sex with 4 girls without protection? I hope you have all the money for your children's support. You finally admit you're effing trash. He says, I don't have money. Good luck. LOL. You will see.
This man said, I don't have money. You will. I told you these dudes are broke.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is
These
crazy.
guys are literally.
But you see how she turned into a victim real quick though. We was just talking about that. She literally used the word victim.
She has she's pregnant. She is somewhat of a victim.
She's a single mom. She's gonna be a single mom now. Like they always talk about the single moms.
And she lives in another country. Like there's a lot of extenuating variables that actually does make her a victim. Now, she did allow him to nut in her, so she's not a total victim, but I can empathize with her because
absolutely,
he's a popular guy that rides around in rented Lambos like he has money with little sunglasses on, and he flies her in to meet his mama, and he's like, hey, I want you to be my girl. And I think he moved her in his house or something. Like, what?
Wow.
She isn't a victim. She is a victim. Even if she's a prostitute or whatever. Like, if I go to a strip club, I'm like, yo, I want to take you out of here and I want to change your life. And I get her pregnant and I say, get the hell out of here, woman. She's a victim of me because she's like, I thought you was going to change my life.
Yeah. Or just take a pill and you'll be all right.
Right. Like, so these women, regardless of what their lives are, they're looking for a way out of their trashy life, and they meet a guy that can give them opportunity or a better life, and he starts saying all this shit, and you meet his mama. Yeah, she's a victim too.
Y'all better buy Mr. Let Go's card game, because these boys out here lying.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna need some help. You're gonna need some help for sure. What's going on in these streets? Can I add something too? That when he said this part about just take the pill and it'll be over, it's done. Well, there's actually a lot of side effects from that morning after pill. You got nausea, you got vomiting, fatigue, dizziness, tender breasts, headaches, heavier menstrual bleed. You got abdominal pain. I've heard of so many horror stories of people taking that pill where they were in excruciating pain. They had to go to the hospital. He's like, oh, just take a pill. You'll be done. Like, you don't know what that's going to do to somebody, even psychologically, for some women that have gone through that. That is not anything to be played with. That's not nothing like, oh, just take a pill and it's done. That's a heavy thing, that a decision that some women have made that they have to live with, and they have psychological issues afterwards. Like, that's my profession. I'm a counselor for a living, and I hear these stories, and they, come and they talk about the gravity of making that kind of decision. So for him to say, oh, just take a pill and it'll be done, it's nothing to it. Like, what, dude? Are you serious? You're joking. You have to be kidding me. Like, that was just so out of touch. It wasn't even funny.
For her to be far along enough to confirm her pregnancy, ain't nothing that Plan B gonna do anyway.
Yeah, that's another part too. How about that?
Chunk that Plan B back at her and be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm here to stay, baby.
Yeah, that was crazy though. And he was just like, oh, just take a pill and be done. Like, really? You think that's how life works? Just take a pill and it's done. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, cool. All right.
And that's what I'm saying. When you see these guys' real lives and they're actually stupid in real life,
right?
And these incels still follow them. This shit is crazy.
He says you should have a kid with someone you are in love with in the same household. It won't be what you expect. Man up. I'm telling you now so you know. She says, I don't expect anything anymore since we are not together. I got pregnant with you when I was in your house and when I was in love. You wanted to have a baby. If you didn't, you wouldn't have put your baby batter in me with your own pleasure. Be logic and be a man. I don't get pregnant by myself. It's not fair for the baby. He says, what are you saying? We are not together and won't be. Why would that be good for a kid? She says, so why did you put your baby batter inside of me? He says, also things happen. And yeah.
See, so he doesn't
take accountability.
Yeah, he's not taking accountability for what he actually did, and he's not denying what he did. Every time they have sex, he's nutting in all these women because he's a cornball, and now he's mad that a woman is actually about to have a baby.
He a cornball and a douchebag.
And I just want to say this. Imagine how ugly the baby gonna look.
Boy, I was thinking about that earlier and was like, no, that's wrong.
It's gonna be like a Chinese.
Oh, no.
Imagine a Chinese Imagine a Chinese pug.
No, I cannot.
I was just thinking about that. Them little. I ain't gonna say it, but
No, just because the mix, just because the mixture, sometimes you get a good, who knows, might have a beautiful baby. You never know.
Woman,
Who knows?
Clearly don't have that.
So this dude here, hold on, where is it?
baby gonna come out looking like somebody daddy.
Hope it's looks like the mom.
Yeah,
That's
the
all.
baby is gonna look like a high school principal.
Oh no. Oh man.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a good picture of. Damn, the computer don't even want to show his face. That's crazy.
Who is this guy? Who is the guy who's calling him to the carpet? What's his name?
I'm not exactly sure. I forgot his name.
Why are they doing it?
He took them to town, man.
Okay, so just look at these two people's faces right here. Like him and her making a baby together. I'm sorry, that's gonna be an ugly ass baby.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. No, it's no ugly babies.
Okay.
Where ain't no ugly babies? I saw
I've
ugly
never
babies
seen an
today.
ugly baby. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
Parents, love is cruel. He said, we both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. These people talking on their microphones and in their podcasts about responsibility and accountability and how women don't take accountability. Y'all know that this is juicy. Okay, I guess she's 3 to 4 weeks. That's what the doctor says. He's like, oh, okay. She says, it's our baby, and you want to unalive our baby? You are not being a good human. Why would she think he's a good human? He has a podcast that's on women every day. Okay. He says, it's not about that right now. It's not good, and a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now, and we spoke about it, and you.
Y'all heard that, right? He says
Ooh, I
business
heard
may be
that.
over. Yeah, they're not making money anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can lose your ability to make money, but you like they got demonetized, but they're still able to go live, right? So they can get something from this, like I got my Cash App, right? I'm like, yo, hit my Cash App. Cash App is Aaron 1000, $ Aaron 1000, right? Not a lot of people gonna hit my Cash App,
They
or
did
I
all
might
that
get a.
woman bashing and ain't got no products to sell.
They have no products to sell, and that's another thing that makes them cornballs. It's like they don't have an actual business. It's just content.
Wow. I mean, that big platform, and you didn't make it at least a T-shirt, something.
At least
Wow.
a T-shirt. I would be like, buy my T-shirts or something. They're weirdos.
That's
That
crazy.
is weird.
They literally do not have a business. Go ahead.
You know what else is making me think about? I'm sorry, off topic. Cat Williams. He said, "Year of the exposure." Look at all these people just being exposed and like the hypocrisy, because that's another channel that they're preaching one thing, and now here it is. Everything's coming out that nope, you're not who you say you are. You're doing all this stuff against women, talking about black women, all this stuff that came out, and then now you're not even living up to this standard that you proposed in the beginning. So it's crazy. He really called it. He said the year of the exposure. You got everything with Diddy, everything that's coming out, and I'm just here for it with the popcorn. Like, what's next? Because it's just been one thing after another.
And the white guy's name is Ethan Klein.
Yeah, the cult dude.
Ethan Klein. I don't know much about him. He's a cult dude. What's a cult dude? What you mean?
The cult leader of the red pill.
Oh, he's the.
Are you talking about the leader of the red pill movement?
Oh no. He's talking about the guy that was interviewing them.
Are confirming your biases.
Okay, him. Okay, my bad. Got lost. Sorry.
Yeah, this is Ethan Klein.
So you use
he is not the whatever he's not the cult dude. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is
Yeah.
I don't know much about the guy, but he seems pretty cool.
The sugar daddy websites as dating sites.
Yes.
And then you complain about women being shallow. You say it's hard to find a good woman because they're motivated by material things and stuff. And yet you're seeking women specifically who are a certain type of woman, obviously, that would be on a sugar daddy website. It seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. You know what I mean? What? Sorry, Walter. You want me to say it again slower?
And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material, and most aren't.
You're 34, right, Myron?
Yes.
But you're getting women. Let me be quiet.
Do you plan on getting married someday?
Eventually, the nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society. A lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability?
No, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability.
Men are the ones that decide if they want to get married.
Choice. So you choose not to be married.
So I gotta ask you guys a question. How are these dudes not cornballs? They go to sugar daddy sites to meet women? What kind of cornball shit is this? And then they sit around and whine about how it's so hard to find a woman. You're on a sugar daddy website, you idiot.
Why don't these men get the snip? Why don't they get vasectomies if they don't want babies? Why do they put their baby matter inside women and they know that they don't want babies? Where's the accountability, Fresh? She says, I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you put baby matter inside on me, I will get pregnant. I don't get pregnant without your behavior. Words mean nothing. Man up. He says, you always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to unalive it. I want you to think carefully and take responsibility. He said, I'll call you shortly. She says, take your time. He says, I can't have kids. She says, take responsibility for your actions. Now let's get into the comment section. I am totally sure that the men are going to be dogging her despite the fact that.
Huh? I was saying, he said, I can't have kids. Did he mean like physically? Was he throwing out like or did he mean like right now? Like that?
No, he's saying he's too ugly to have kids.
Boy, stop.
The child is going to be ugly.
It was his baby matter, but let's see. David says, she's religious when it suits her. Jaymon says, can you blame the man? This person says, that's interesting. And he circled, it's not about that right now. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I hope that their business is over. I really do. They do all this talking. And you know that they don't believe half of that stuff, especially with this whole situation. This person in Solitude says, baby not even hours old and she talking about child support. Boy is deep fried cooked and he deserves it. This person says, oh my God, Abba and Preach are about to have a field day with this one. 15 new videos coming up.
You had to hit it raw. You didn't pull out at all. Now you're mad, Dad. Now you're mad, Dad. Now you're trapped and stuck. Now you're mad, Dad. Now you're mad, Dad.
So many men are idiots because they never got attractive women. They were lame, they were corny, they got some money, they got some status, some resources. Now women want them. They realize they can attract women that they never attracted, and they don't have the dick discipline or the dick discernment of which women they should penetrate, which women they shouldn't, and which ones they should use condoms with, and which ones they shouldn't. All they know is, bro, she's so bad, bro. She been my crush for like 20 years, bro. Oh my God, I finally got her. And then come in 10 seconds. And now she's pregnant and she wants to keep it.
Are they still doing it? They cooling. But are they still doing the pod? Yeah, of course. You mean they're still doing it? You not watching it? I don't know. Maybe they got demonetized. You know, it was a minor setback for a major comeback. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, don't laugh like that. But they're still doing the pod. They're still doing the pod, man.
That's
you know,
fire,
they got some different monetization strategies. You know,
what else are they working on? What's their different monetization strategy?
What's up with y'all, man?
Yo, what's their different
monetization strategies.
Nah, hold on, man. I don't like how y'all. I feel like y'all been.
You brought him up. I ain't bring him up. You brought him up.
Y'all praying on my man's downfall.
Praying on downfall. You asked me if we watched their podcast. I'm a 40-year-old man who's happy. Why would I watch that podcast?
We're all married, bro. We're all married. I only watch it when I'm fighting with my wife. I'll be like, these guys get me. These guys understand, bro. They understand women. On the red days. On the red days.
Red day, I'm red pill.
No, but for real, King.
So yeah, these guys are losers, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is simply called, if I'm using the word properly, attrition, where things slowly just end up being what they're supposed to be, and that's just how life is.
It's called karma.
Well, I don't really believe in karma, but yeah, it's just how life is. If you keep doing something and, you portray yourself as something, at some point, shit rolls downhill. So at some point, it's just going to, end up being what it's going to be. Because all you got to do is observe a person long enough, and they're going to show you exactly who they are and what they represent, and their lies they're going to run out of lies,
Yeah, you definitely run out of lies and condoms. He's gonna have a baby in China somewhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's really disturbing too is I think somebody in the chat said this, that he could have just as easily caught an STD and they're playing Russian roulette with your life, with the just doing what they did. Yeah. Maybe I'm naive. I'm just kind of in shock. 2024 that people are running around like this. He says 4 different women in that little comment section. So you're going just raw dogging it. 4 different women playing Russian roulette out here in these streets. I don't understand. And
yeah, I wasn't really upset about it until they started reading off the text. I was like, well, that was his girlfriend, so I gave him a pass.
But the 4 other women is the crazy part.
Damn, what?
Yeah, I'm like, damn. And I did use the word attrition properly. Attrition is the process of gradually reducing the strength of effectiveness of someone or something in what their
message
or
they lost it.
Yeah. Well, in the therapy world, attrition is when people stop coming to counseling. So that's why we use attrition, but it's different meanings of it. Yeah.
The gradual falling of something.
Falling off, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I use attrition properly. I try to use words properly to the best of my knowledge. So I'm done. Y'all got any last words? I am out, and thank y'all for pulling up on me. This was fun.
Thanks for having me.
I was gonna say thanks for having us. Thanks for having me as well. That was yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, like, okay, we're going to jump on here on this live, but this was fun for sure. So anytime.
Make sure you get pictures of the baby.
Right.
For the
Put the baby. I vote that the baby is not going to be ugly. It's no, I don't think that baby is going to be ugly. Now, as long as you look like the mom, as long as you look like the mom, I think it'll be okay.
If the baby isn't ugly, it probably isn't his.
Ooh.
Now that part. You know what else is concerning? Because you saying she's going to go back to China. I kind of suspect that she's going to stay right here because people might not be up on this. But people might not be up on this, but there are a lot of people that want to kind of live off of. I think it was a guy. He's on the it was like on his video went viral. The migrant who was like, stay here, come here, live in the houses, go squat in the houses, take all the resources from the government. We get free money, so she might be looking for a come up either way. If she sees it's not through him, she might be like, well, let me see what this United States America government might have for me. So that's another disturbing part because, this spread of fatherlessness and single motherhood that's just being perpetuated when they're the ones acting like they're coming against it, but now you're the perpetuator of it. So
Yes.
whole nother story. I know we got to go. So just wanted to add that in there. But my last words is anybody interested in faith politics, come over and check out my channel. Peace out.
So that's your whole channel right there.
Epiphany Faith Politics.
Okay,
Yep. I had like there's another red pill that's not the relationship red pill, but there's a red pill because I used to have a certain political view and then I got awakened. So I talk about that on my channel and the various aspects of that, along with the spiritual awakening I experienced in my life. So anyway, that's all I'll say to that.
That's
so
what's up.
Didn't want to bring that fire on this platform, like stick to the topic, but we didn't want to go political. But anyway, so yes, but thank you so much for having me.
Y'all can find me clowning on IG or on somebody's panel going ham. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's cool.
All right, so y'all have a good rest of y'all night. I'm gonna talk to the people a little bit, and yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So everybody, if y'all enjoyed the show, make sure to 1, subscribe to the channel. 2, make sure to contribute to the channel. Cash App is $AARON 1000. Make sure to hit the like button, and of course, make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game if you have not already, because I am here to help you keep yourselves from getting caught up with these stupid weirdo people, male or female. And my card game would literally help you vet other people more efficiently. So I am here to help you as an individual, as a viewer. Forget about the person we're talking about. I'm here to help the viewer avoid the pitfalls that the people that I'm talking about are going through. So make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. It will be somewhat of a delay when you buy it because, like I said, I sold out, but you will get it. And I will keep in touch with you on when you get it. So make sure to do that, because unless you want to end up being like this Chinese girl, or unless you want to end up like Pug Face, make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game ASAP.
Shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.